And, man, we got a big story here.
Yeah.
And I think the ramifications are what makes it even bigger. But, Kelvin, jump in on this.
So you and I had a conversation, I don't know, give it a month or so ago, a couple months ago, about Robert Kraft. Should he get into the Hall of Fame as a contributor? So it was just announced earlier today that he was of course, trying to be considered. Yeah, right. Sources. He was supposed to be considered for a favorite to get in the class of 2025 for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's been passed over again, and this is being passed over by Ralph Hay, who is a co-founder of the National Football League and the owner of the Canton Bulldogs from 1918 to 1922. And 5 sources with the knowledge told ESPN earlier. And so they said these contributors, they made this decision, and that's going to be next month when the Hall of Fame happens. And so some sources are very close to this actually come out and said they are very shocked by this. They said that no one actually knows who this Hayes guy is unless I'm going to quote him right here. This source says, "It's a huge surprise, and it's very disappointing unless you are an NFL historian. You don't know who Ralph Hay is." So
hey, he was on What's Happening, wasn't he?
Hey, this is the 13th year that Robert Kraft, who is now 83, was considered by Hall committee but failed to advance out of the committee.
13 years!
13 years of it. 80% of the voters must approve the nominated finalists for an induction into Canton's Hall of Fame. So another year, it's going to have to be year 14 for Robert Kraft if it were to happen.
He's got to be pissed, okay?
That's an understatement.
Owner of a franchise that's won 6 Super Bowls, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's 83. Like, there's no guarantee. I'm not trying to send him anywhere, but there's no guarantee that he's going to be and have his day in the spotlight in the sun, you know, and get his place in the Hall of Fame for his family and his kids or his family, you know, and all that. And Jerry Jones is in the Hall of Fame. Jerry Jones' franchise has won 3. And Jerry
he's the daddy.
Hasn't done anything in 30 years, but he's already in. He got in.
Yeah.
And they picked a couple of people don't even know.
Yeah,
over a guy
I never heard Ralph Hay in my life.
Whose franchise has won more Super Bowls than anybody, and they've taken him out again. There can only be one reason and one reason only. The New England Patriots are cheaters. What else could it be? They're holding a standard and saying Robert Kraft and that organization, they were cheaters. And I got one thing to say. If you're going to do this to Robert Kraft, you got to do it to Tom Brady and you got to do it to Bill Belichick. Ain't no way you could just pick out the owner and not pick out the coach and the star quarterback who, remember, out of those 3 guys, who got suspended from the NFL out of those 3 guys?
TB12.
Tom Brady got suspended for cheating. For cheating. Are they going to hold Tom Brady's feet to the fire the way they're doing Robert Kraft?
The chances of that stand about the same amount of chance as a piece of Ralph chicken in front of your face. That ain't happening. You know you eating it. Tom Brady's in the Hall of Fame. Bill Belichick's in the Hall of Fame.
No,
how?
I'm
going to tell you how.
How it's going to be different?
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, and I mean this sincerely. I get your point. Here's why that's not happening. Number one, Tom Brady means way more to the perception of football. Like, then when we go in to have these barbershop conversations, sitting at the bar with your homies talking football, the group chats, you're not talking about, yo, who was the greatest owner of all time? You don't do that. Yo, you know who's the best contributor in the Hall of Fame? You don't do that. You have conversations about who's the greatest player, who's the greatest quarterback, which team, not the owner. So you're right. What's happening is, what you're witnessing is, somebody's got to be the fall guy, and we'd rather make Robert Kraft the fall guy, who, by the way, towards the end, has had some issues that are out there as well that I do think plays a part in this, you know, his indiscretions, if you will, that just magically went away But by the way, we always makes me laugh when we pick and choose things go away. That's a story for another day.
But all they need to do is put it on Netflix, and then it would buffer the video so much we wouldn't see it anyway.
No, but you would be the main one trying to see it. You would be reloading.
I want to see the video.
You do want to see the video. You would be reloading.
I've said this for years. I want to see the video.
Yeah, you're the only person. Don't nobody else want to see that. So, but that's a serious thing to me because I think this plays a role. So I think you have the scandal of the cheating. Okay, they might have been like, all right, because we're not gonna
It can't be just that. Jerry Jones is in.
And we know Jerry Jones been out here wilding. But what I'm saying is the cheating and all that, all right, we got an eye on it, but we're not going to not put Tom Brady in. We're going to not put Bill
Barry Bonds. Wait a minute.
Because that is
Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, two of the greatest players who ever played Major League Baseball, are not in. And guess what they have different from Tom Brady?
They never
got suspended by the league like Tom Brady.
You make valid points. Can I tell you why? Because that is perceived when you're putting perception. I'm not saying they're caught. When we perceive that you are putting something in your body to cheat is different than you saying, hey, I like the ball, my PSI on the ball to be a little lower. You run around deflating balls just a bit is a lot different than you've been taking years and years of cycles of steroids.
Is it cheating?
I'm telling you, this is how they're seeing this.
Okay, so the Astros, did they cheat? What'd they do?
Yeah, they cheated.
They knew what pitch was coming,
and the World Series title's still there.
But they knew what the pitch was coming. It makes it different.
Absolutely.
If you're Tom Brady and you're a quarterback and you know what the defensive signals of the other team, do you think that helps?
Of course.
Okay, so it's cheating.
But I believe what they're telling you is our degree of what we care about cheating. That's what you're hearing. No, that is what you're hearing.
But you need to be consistent.
Hey, if you're
how are you going to do this to Robert Kraft? He doesn't even play.
That's the point.
He doesn't even have all
that is exactly the point.
No, but he's not even involved in the stuff like that. Bill Belichick has to get the same treatment. He's the coach. It happened under his watch.
Bill
Tom
Belichick
Brady
is
knew what was going on.
The greatest coach. We're not going to leave the greatest coach out.
Why
Tom Brady, not only possibly the GOAT quarterback, he might be the greatest player of all time.
Not.
We ain't leaving him out.
No, if he cheated, why not?
Because he didn't cheat to what we care. I'm not arguing did they cheat with Deflategate. I'm arguing that everything in life has a barometer, as a metric, and that's just life. And people are going to say, well, they cheated with that. That ain't that. Barry Bonds, had they stolen some signs a few times? All right, fine, that's cheating, but technically that. He did steroids. That was their thing. Pete Rose, you betting on games? That's our thing we can't tolerate.
Well, wait a minute. Did Barry Bonds ever test positive in Major League Baseball? I'm asking you. asking you.
They absolutely know.
Did he ever get suspended?
No, but I'm saying that's where they put and that we know happened. I'm not saying Barry Bonds shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. What I'm saying is there are absolutely metrics and rules to the way people view things.
I think
so. They're saying Tom Brady.
But wait a minute. How are you going to the owner that won 6 Super Bowls? You're going to make him have the brunt of this.
Yes, because he matters the least.
And not wait a minute. And not Tom Brady or not Bill Belichick.
How much money did Tom Brady just get to call games?
No, I'm not. I don't care about that. That's what Fox wanted to do. No, it doesn't.
No, it does matter.
No, it doesn't matter whether he cheated or not.
I'll tell you why.
He cheated.
That's the point.
He cheated.
You're putting him on your flagship football station. And if he was a big cheater and everyone cared, he would not be.
He cheated.
It doesn't matter.
The point is the people who run the Hall of Fame or the writers.
Tom Brady, first ballot.
Obviously, look at this.
They ain't even going to be on the ballot.
Obviously, look at this.
They have already made Tom Brady's bus, Parker. His bus is made. His yellow jacket is fitted.
You got to be consistent.
They might give him 2. Ryan, they might give Tom Brady 2 yellow jackets.
No, they will.
The first person to put one on frontwards and backwards. Stop playing.
No, they're going to put one on the video camera that they use to help Tom Brady win.
Bill Belichick's got a Versace yellow jacket coming, and Tom Brady's got a Gucci or Louis. Stop playing. And so if we needed to make a fall guy, it's someone who would get in as a contributor. We'd rather not have the contributor in.
But that's the only way the owners get in is
right. So what I'm saying is I'd rather not have that guy in than Bill Belichick, who is one of the most winning coaches and also the greatest quarterback.
But it's not about who you want in. It's whether or not you look at their organization. If you're going to do this to the owner, the organization is now tainted.
No.
It's tainted.
No.
That they've passed this guy over. There's no way.
You're the only one who cares about a Deflategate.
No, I don't.
And a potential Spygate.
Obviously, the writers and the people who vote on this obviously think this is wild.
I think they care more about the the personal reflection of your character.
I don't believe
more.
that. I don't believe that.
Absolutely believe that.
Did Jerry Jones just
because Jerry Jones is the most powerful man in football.
Did he just acknowledge that he had a kid out of wedlock? Jerry Jones
he's just acknowledged it, but he's already been in the Hall of Fame. He can acknowledge anything he wants now.
But that's been out there forever. He just acknowledged it.
That's my point. He just acknowledged it. He already got his bus made.
That case against Robert Kraft was dropped.
Yeah, we all know that it wasn't dropped for the right reasons.
But it was dropped. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna do this to Robert Kraft, you got to do it to Tom Brady. I get what you're saying, and you got to do it to Bill Belichick.
You're not living in a realistic world.
Yes, I am. I'm being real.
Anything.
No, absolutely. Tom Brady they mailed Tom Brady his yellow jacket 2 years ago. They said, "Hey Tom, just put this in the closet real quick. We'll be back in 5 years." Bill Belichick, what size are you again? 46R, it's already in the mail. Just don't wear it yet. You can put a hoodie under it if you want to, Bill Belichick. And that's just a fact. Alex, you can shake your head.
The first text
based
I got,
off what
Alex,
it should be. I agree. But you also got to admit what it is.
The first text I got about this story, ready? Good. That's what happens when you cheat. Okay? So if that's the sentiment about cheating and that organization, it should hold for everybody.
Y'all living in a utopian world.
All right? It should everyone.
Hey,
877-99 on Fox.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
And you too, Rob? Who just got elected president?
No, but look, there's difference. No,
there is no difference.
No, because if that was the case, your argument would be stronger if he got in. If Robert Kraft got in.
My point is, you can say the cheating. That's why it won't matter with Tom Brady. That's why it won't matter.
It shouldn't have mattered with Robert Kraft.
Because he's a fall guy. Nobody cares about him in the Hall of Fame.
Your argument doesn't make sense.
It makes all the sense.
Robert Kraft would get in because people would say
because
nobody cares.
Nobody cares about Robert Kraft.
Why?
Because he's a contributor of
They put owners in. It's not like he's the first guy going in as an owner. They put owners in.
Robert Kraft will get in. Now, I'm not saying he might not get in when he no, I didn't say he'll be alive when he gets in, but he's going to get in.
All right, I want to hear from people.
Go ahead.
I think
Tom Brady not getting in the Hall of Fame.
877-99 on
you
Fox.
Just said that to me.
I'm telling you that if you're going to do this, you got to do it to Bill Belichick.
Robert Kraft
you got to do it to Tom Brady.
They're going to make him wait. They're going to make him wait it out.
It is wait it out at 83. Yeah, can you wait over there?
That's what they're going to do.
Go stand over there.
That's what they're doing.
I don't want to say that
he's
Robert
Kraft. He's going to get in when he's gone.
I don't want to say that Robert Kraft is old, but his office is in the cemetery. I'm just saying.
And when he's in the cemetery, they're going to say, you know who should get in the Hall of Fame? Robert Kraft.
All right.
You said you wouldn't put him in the grave. Now you done put him in the grave.
877-99 on Fox.